Well, hey there, and happy Wednesday, and welcome to Quick Bite History Live, where we do our best to have a little fun with history. You can catch us live normally each Wednesday evening at the same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and 4:30 p.m. for those on the West Coast. We do have an interesting show for you tonight with 3 shows in 1. You can watch our robots paint, listen to my clues, and you all make your guesses as we first explore, now listen to this, the top 20 most watched television events in history. So it might be a little harder than usual because we're going to be illustrating an event rather than a person. So that should be interesting. Then we'll test your knowledge with 20 heroic women in film history. And the robots like to call it top 20 badass women in film history. And if you all stick around, we do have a bonus round available later on. So now do please check in the chat if you haven't done so. Say hello. Feel free to comment. If I see a question coming in, I'll do my best to address those as we go. Hey, Jan. Hey, Arena. Happy Wednesday to you too. Okay, well, heck, let's get it going. Let's fire up that first round. You know the rules. Robots paint. You guess. I give some clues along the way. We start off easier and they get a little harder over time. So now, again, remember, this is most watched television events in history. Okay? Here we go. Good luck. This couple met on a blind date arranged by a mutual friend. Their nuptials took place in St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle. We have any of our Brits in the house yet? They may know the answer. A gospel choir and an American bishop made headlines during the ceremony. I don't remember that. I don't think I watched it. I don't know if you guys, did you guys watch this? But this is number 20. This isn't number 1, this is number 20. This royal groom is the younger brother of another high-profile prince. There you go, Jay. Stuart, what's up? No, Stuart. That's wrong. The bride is a former actress, best known for her role in Suits. Anyway, this is Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding, 2018. The wedding broke tradition by incorporating diverse cultural elements, symbolizing unity. Okay, next up, number 19 on our most watched televised events. Now, this will be interesting to see if you can tell what the heck the robots are painting. This was the 56th inauguration in U.S. history. So listen to the clues. The event took place on January 20th on the steps of the U.S. Capitol. Over 1.8 million people attended in person. Beyonce performed at last at the official inaugural ball. Who knows what this is? Number 19. Well, yeah, okay, so it's Obama, but what's the event? This man became the first African-American president of the United States. The event was Barack Obama's inauguration, 2009. 2009. The event sparked a surge in demand for TV rentals as families hosted viewing parties. Little known fact. Yeah, that was number 19. Now number 18. See if you can get this one. This sporting event took place in Lyon, France. The winning team scored 2 goals against their European rival. Now here's the key clue. Megan Rapinoe was awarded both the Golden Boot and the Golden Ball. I didn't know there were such things. The chant "Equal Pay" echoed in the stadium after the match. Okay, you put it together. Yeah. Who knows the year? Who knows the year? Anybody know the year? This is of course, FIFA Women's World Cup Finals. And the year was 2019. 2019. It highlighted the growing popularity of women's sports and gender equity issues. The 18th most watched televised event in history. There you go. Next up, number 17. This one's kind of interesting, and it's hard to paint. This event took place at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. 1840. Stevie Wonder, Lionel Richie, Mariah Carey were among the performers. The late performer was known as the King of Pop. Who knows this event? Hard to paint. His sequin glove became an iconic part of the memorial displays. That's a key clue. He was remembered for his groundbreaking album. No, it's not a Super Bowl. I don't know. Can you hear my clues? He was remembered for his groundbreaking album Thriller. This is the Michael Jackson Memorial Service. The year was 2009. The ceremony was simulcast on 18 networks in the US, reflecting his global influence. There you go. Stuart had it. All right. Number 16. This game ended in a penalty shootout after a 1-1 score. It was the final international match for French captain Zinedine Zidane. If I said that right, I'm sure I didn't. Anybody tell what we're even painting here? The Danes, or Zidanes, I think, infamous headbutt became a viral moment before viral existed. Yes, that's correct. Now, who knows the year? What year was this the World Cup final? The match took place in Berlin's Olympia Stadium. Yeah. This is 2006. 2006 FIFA World Cup. The 16th most watched show. Zidane's red card moment has been recreated in art installations worldwide. Didn't know that. Okay, sorry, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're getting past that now. This event was notable for an extravagant performance featuring a man in a jetpack. The ceremony featured the largest Olympic torch relay in history at the time. It took place during the presidency of Ronald Reagan. Who knows what this one is? The picture's pretty good. The picture's a pretty good giveaway. The Soviet Union boycotted this year's Olympics. Anybody know? Where is this? Which Olympics? It was the first privately financed Summer Olympics. I remember that. Who knows? Where is that? Jen knows where that is. Yeah, very good, Jen. I knew you knew that one. That's right. It's the 1984 Summer Olympics opening ceremony in Los Angeles. The ceremony helped revolutionize how televised events were choreographed and broadcast. What do you mean choreographed? Rigged? I don't know. That was number 15. So we're down to number 14, the 14th most watched televised events right here. This game marked the Kansas City Chiefs' first Super Bowl win in 50 years. The halftime show featured Shakira, that's cool, and Jennifer Lopez. That's cool. Speaking of Diddy, somebody was talking about Diddy earlier. Patrick Mahomes was named MVP of the game. It took place at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. The game ended with a final score of 31-20. Who remembers? Which Super Bowl? Which Super Bowl? No? And this was the number 14th most watched. Somebody's birthday. Oh, it might have been. Oh, from the game you remember was also somebody's birthday? This is the 2020 Super Bowl, and it was Super Bowl 50, if I can read my Roman numerals, 54. 54. The halftime show became one of the most watched Super Bowl performances on YouTube. There you go. Next up. The bride wore a gown with a record-breaking 25-foot train. There you go. That took a few guys carrying that. The ceremony was held at St. Paul's Cathedral. Stuart? There you go. Everybody knows this one. The event was dubbed the Wedding of the Century. 750 million viewers worldwide tuned in to watch, and it's only number 13 on our list. There you go. This princess tragically passed away in 1997. That's right. This is Lady Diana and Princess Charles' wedding. Who remembers the year? Anybody remember which year this was? Anybody know? What year? Lady Diana and Princess Charles' wedding. I stumped you. 1981. The global fascination with this event has influenced royal weddings ever since. What's up, man? Okay, this is number 12 coming up. This event was broadcast on July 20th and 21st. Oh, I understand, because it's around the world, right? 2 different days. It was part of NASA's Apollo 11 mission. The landing site was the Sea of Tranquility. Who knows the event? And the year. Astronaut Neil Armstrong said, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." There you go, Jan. You got it. You got it. This marked the first time humans set foot on the moon. It is the moon landing indeed. Wait, and who knows the year? Anybody know the year? Yeah, 69, Stuart. You got it. The event inspired decades of space exploration and pop culture references. There you go. The movement. They did. Robots painted that pretty well, don't you think? I think so. Yeah. Everybody remembers that. I think I watched that. Okay, next up, number 11. This show's tagline, when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or die. That was a pretty good clue. The finale episode was titled The Iron Throne. It aired on May 19th and was followed by intense fan debates. I remember that. Oh, well, thank you so much. The series was based on books by George R.R. Martin. The central conflict revolved around control of the 7 kingdoms. Now remember, this is number 11 of most watched televised events in history. Who knows? What is this? And what was the year? Anybody know? Well, we are from the U.S. We are in the state of South Carolina. This is the Game of Thrones, of course. Game of Thrones 2019. Despite polarizing reviews, the episode achieved record-breaking viewership. Okay, this next one's number 10. This is a little more obscure. I'm going to count on Stuart to get this next one. This game took place in Australia at the Sydney Cricket Ground. And it's number 10 on most watched in history. It featured one of the most intense rivalries in cricket. Over 1 billion viewers tuned in globally. Holy smokes. India won the match, advancing to the final. Cricket is the most popular sport in both competing nations. So I guess I'm looking for, who knows, what were the 2 countries involved in the match and what was the match? No. Sounds like a good guess, I guess. But no, that's incorrect. Anybody else have a guess? 1 billion people watched it. This is the 2015 Cricket World Cup semifinal. India versus Pakistan. I guess because they're very populated countries, and so that was why so many people watched. The match generated the highest ever ad revenue for a cricket broadcast at the time. Huh. That's interesting. Next up, this one's interesting. This was the first concert to be broadcast live via satellite worldwide. Excuse me. The concert was a fundraiser for the Q Lee Cancer Fund. It featured the iconic white jumpsuit adorned with an eagle design. Who knows what this event was? The 9th most watched televised event in history. Who knows? The performance included hits like Burning Love and Can't Help Falling in Love. Yeah. Do you remember where it was and kind of the theme of the show? How about the year? Anybody know the year of this? The artist is known as the King of Rock and Roll. And yeah, you've got the artist. How about the name of the TV show, TV event, and the year? Any idea? Within 5 years, maybe. Anybody know? This is Elvis Presley, Aloha from Hawaii. It was in the year 1973. The concert aired live in over 40 countries. 1 billion viewers. How about that? Okay, now this one you're going to have to listen to the clues because good luck figuring out what this painting is. This event showcased intricate choreography with 15,000 performers. The ceremony took place in a stadium nicknamed the Bird's Nest. There's a good clue. It celebrated Chinese history featuring Confucian themes. I've got Siri answering me with Siri's giving me the answer. Stop, Siri. Siri, stop. That's pretty funny. My Siri is answering for you guys. The Olympics were held in the Chinese capital. Yeah, you guys got it. This is the Beijing Summer Olympics opening ceremony, 2008. The ceremony redefined expectations for future Olympic openings with its scale and technology. So there you go. That was number 8, and I hope you guys didn't hear the answer from Siri in my background. Anyway, that was a hard one to paint. It was fairly abstract, right? Yes. Okay, we're all the way down to number 7 now. The bride wore a custom gown by designer Sarah Burton. The ceremony was held at Westminster Abbey. Stuart. 2 billion viewers, get that, worldwide tuned in to watch. The newlyweds kissed on the Buckingham Palace balcony. Who knows this event? And the year. The groom is the eldest son of Princess Diana. I think we all know what this one is. Who's gonna give me the first? Oh, there it is. Yes, Prince William and Kate Middleton, 2011. The wedding brought on economic boost to Britain, especially in tourism and merchandise, and 2 billion viewers, if you can imagine. So as we get down on these bottom lists, there's a lot of viewers. Okay, next up. The game featured a dramatic last-minute interception by Malcolm Butler. Now, this is a tough painting, though. You're gonna have to figure out what the painting is. Katy Perry performed at the halftime show, including their hit "Roar, Roar, 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 Roar." The New England Patriots faced off against the Seattle Seahawks. Anybody remember the number of the game or the year? Or the year? I have no idea what that number is in Roman numerals. I know the year. Yeah. Hey, yeah, Shih Tzu nuts. It is the Super Bowl, but okay, so the teams were New England and Seahawks. What year was it? The Patriots won 28-24. And the year was 2015. And what's that a painting of? Can anybody identify the robot's painting? That's the real challenge here. That's Tom Brady holding the trophy, of course. The halftime show introduced the internet sensation known as Left Shark. Do you guys remember that? The halftime show with Katy Perry, and she had the baby sharks. Anyway, we're on the next one. You guys probably already know who this is. This athlete's victories took place in the Beijing, China. He broke a record previously held by swimmer Mark Spitz. The events included the 100-meter butterfly and the 4x100-meter relay. So his winning one of his gold medals was actually the 5th most watched event in world history. You can believe that. His dominance earned him the nickname the Flying Fish. He became the most decorated Olympian in history. That is correct, Jane. What about his first name? What about how many gold medals did he win? How many gold medals? Can you count them? A little hard in painting. Who remembers how many gold medals Mr. Michael Phelps won in the 2008 Olympics? 83 is incorrect. He won 8 gold medals, though. One more than Mark Spence, right? Yeah. Okay, we're down to number 4. These events have been watched by a lot of people. This match saw France secure their 2nd World Cup title. The final score was 4-2 against Croatia. So I guess I'm looking for the year of the World Cup final. Young star Kylian Mbappe, if I say that correctly, scored a goal, cementing his status as a rising icon. The event took place at the Helsinki Stadium in Moscow. Oh, cool. Well, that's right. It was, the World Cup was in Moscow. It had a global audience of over 1.12 billion viewers. Not 1994. I don't know if he's drinking out of it or kissing it. I'm not sure what he's doing there. Not sure. Anyway, this is the 2018 FIFA World Cup final. This was the first World Cup to feature video assistant referee, otherwise known as VAR. Did you know that? I didn't know there was such a thing. All right, we're down to number 3. Organized to combat famine in Ethiopia, this event took place on 2 continents. How did it do that? Queen's performance of Bohemian Rhapsody became legendary. Wembley Stadium in London and JFK Stadium in Philadelphia were the 2 venues. So they did 2 concerts simultaneously televised back and forth. It was organized by Mr. Bob Geldof and Midge Uri. Over 1.9 billion viewers tuned in globally. Yeah, you guys know. Good job. Stewart's got it. This was the Live Aid concert. Not 83, very close though. Unless the robots are incorrect, it was 1985. The concert raised over $127 million for famine relief. Live Aid concert. There you go. We're down to the top 2. Top 2. Number 2. The event was held at Westminster Abbey. Elton John performed a reworked version of Candle in the Wind. The procession was watched by mourners lining the streets of London. London gets all the cool events. The ceremony honored a woman often called the People's Princess. We'll have to fact check that, Stuart. I believe you, but we'll have to fact check that. You may be right. So Stuart said 83, the robots are saying 85. That's correct, Stuart. Yeah, and I should not had it as well. This is indeed the funeral of Princess Diana, and the year was 1997. Over 2.5 billion people watched it worldwide. Her funeral remains one of the most watched non-sporting events in history. There you go. Oh, fact check yourself. Fact check yourself. I like that. All right, here we go. Last one. Number one most watched in history. This match was held in Yokohama, Japan. Who knows? I don't know if I'm going to give you any more clues. Ronaldo scored both goals, cementing his legacy as one of the greats. Who knows what this was? I guess we're looking for the year of the deal. I think we can see that the Brazil guy is pretty happy. It was the first World Cup co-hosted by two countries at the same time. Japan and South Korea both hosted. 3.5 billion viewers tuned in, the largest audience ever for a televised event, still to this day. FIFA World Cup final in the year 2002. How about that? How about that? 3.5 billion viewers. This event remains the most watched FIFA World Cup in history and is Quick Bite History Live's #1 most watched show in history. All right, you guys did pretty good at that. Those are harder to paint, right? A little more challenging to paint for sure, but it's good to do a little change of pace, right? We're tired of doing people all the time. All right, you guys did pretty good. Well, let's move on. What's our next category? Oh yeah, our next category is the heroic women in movie history, or as the robots like to say, the 20 most badass women in movie history. So let's get it going. Let's add it to the stage. Again, you know the rules around here. Robots paint, you guys guess. I give a few clues along the way. And they tend to start easy and get harder. And this is a countdown. I'm not sure about that, but it is. She's an adventurer who is as skilled with weapons as she is with puzzles. And again, we're looking mainly for characters, although we're also looking for the movies and the movie stars. The character is known for raiding ancient tombs in search of treasure. She is a trained archaeologist with a love for danger. Who knows? The 20 most badass women in film history. Wank is incorrect. Lara Croft is correct. Angelina Jolie is correct. And what's the movie? Who knows the movie? And what's the year? Well, this is the Tomb Raider. And the year was 2001. And Lara Croft has been credited with bringing female action heroes into mainstream gaming and cinema. There you go. There you go. Lara Croft, Angelina Jolie, Tomb Raider. Very good. Okay, you know how it's played now. You get it. Next one's a little harder. She works aboard the spaceship Nostromo. Her main adversary is an acid-blooded extraterrestrial. There you go. This character was groundbreaking for leading a sci-fi horror film. I think Hillary Swank for $1 Million Baby should have been in my list, but it's not. It's not in my list, I can tell you. That's right. Stuart has it. Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver's performance redefined female action heroes. She utters the iconic line, "Get away from you. Get away from her, you bitch." That's right. But what was the character's name? Who knows the character's name? Anybody remember? Ripley. Alien, 1979. Ripley was originally written as a male character, but became a feminist icon after casting. How about that? Next up. She's the mother of humanity's future savior, John Connor. That's a pretty good clue. This character transforms from a waitress to a battle-hardened warrior. That's pretty badass. He battles a shape-shifting T-1000 in the sequel. Yeah, that's the movie. Who's the character? We're looking for character mostly. And then if you know who played it, that's awesome too. And you already got the movie. There you go. I shit you not. And who played it? Who played the role? Her mantra, "There's no fate but what we make." I didn't know that. We could have done without. Sarah Connor is certainly correct. And it is this is from the Terminator 2 movie, 1991. And the actress was Linda Hamilton. Sarah Connor's character arc is considered one of the greatest in action film history. There you go. Right, a little more recent, she grew up scavenging parts from wrecked starships on a desert planet. This character discovers she has a strong connection to the Force. She is known for wielding a lightsaber once belonging to Luke Skywalker. Who remembers who this is? More recent. She played a central role in defeating the dark side in the sequel trilogy. No, it's not Prince. It is Star Wars. Well, we'll say that, but it's the newer version. It's like not number 1 through 6 or whatever they were. It's the later ones. 2015. Who's the character? You may know? Kind of looks like Princess Leia, but I think that's by intention. It's played by Daisy Ridley. Ray was her name. Okay, Ray. Next up, you'll know this one. She's an Amazonian princess from the island of Themyscira. I don't have my Greek down very good. Sorry. I botched that one. Her iconic weapons include the lasso of truth and the indestructible bracelet. Yes. Yes, it is. That is the character. Although, do you remember the character's actual name? That's the hero character, but do you remember her actual name in the movies? Oh, and who plays it? This is from 2017, Wonder Woman 2017. Yes, Gal Gadot plays the character. Now, who's the character? Anybody remember the character's name? Wonder Woman was the first female superhero to lead a major modern blockbuster. The name is Diana Prince. Diana Prince, of course. Next up. She's a former Russian spy turned Avenger. Cool. Her primary weapons are her agility and martial arts skills. She's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She sacrificed herself for Soul Stone in the Avengers Endgame. Her standalone movie delved into her backstory as a Red Room operative. That's correct. That is the character. Good job. We got the character. Do you remember the character's name? Kind of like Diana Prince is Wonder Woman's name. What is Black Widow's name? Obviously, Scarlett Johansson played the role in 2012 Avengers. And her name in the movie is Natasha Romanoff. Of course, she's a Romanoff. Of course. Black Widow paved the way for complex female characters in the superhero genre. There you go. You'll know this next one. She is a one-armed warrior in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. That's unique. This character defies a tyrannical warlord named Immortan Joe. That guy's a creep. Immortan Joe. She helps rescue a group of enslaved women called the Five Wives. That old storyline was pretty creepy. Great. Actually, best movie since the beginning, right? Well, so Stuart, you're correct on the overall movie. It is the Mad Max movies. Which movie was she from, and what's her name? And who played her? Anybody know? Character's name, the actual movie's name, and the actress's name. Anybody remember? She drives the war rig in one of the most intense chase scene sequences in cinema history. This is Furiosa. Furiosa from Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road, 2015. There you go, Furiosa. Played by Charlize Theron. Next up. This heroine disguises herself as a man to join the Chinese army. She saves China with the help of her trusty horse and dragon named Mushu. The movie's hit song, Reflection, is a fan favorite. Her daring plan involves causing an avalanche to defeat the Huns. Who's seen this? Not me, unfortunately. The original was all the way back in 1998, and it was a animated film. But then there was a non-animated film as well. This Disney film is based on an ancient Chinese ballad. Yeah, you got it. Tonight. That's right, this is Mulan, 1998. Mulan is celebrated for breaking traditional gender roles and inspiring courage. Mulan, there she is. All right. I think I heard this answer earlier. She's a leader of the Rebel Alliance fighting against the Galactic Empire. Her hairstyle, known as cinnamon buns, became iconic. Yes, it did. Cinnamon buns. She resists interrogation by Darth Vader without revealing rebel secrets. I don't remember that part really. She's played by the legendary Carrie Fisher. She is also Luke Skywalker's sister. Her bravery led to personally strangle Jabba the Hutt. I don't remember that either. Did she strangle Jabba the Hutt? I guess she did. I don't know. Yeah, you got it. You guys all got this one. She's rocking a rifle there, or a space rifle, a blaster. They call it blasters, right? That's right, Princess Leia, Star Wars, originally 1977. Princess Leia is considered one of the most enduring symbols of resistance in film history. Miss Resistance. Right, number 11. Changing it up a bit, she's a rookie FBI agent tasked with hunting a serial killer. Her investigative skills are tested by the manipulative Dr. Hannibal Lecter. That kind of gives it away, doesn't it? This character is determined to catch Mr. Buffalo Bill. Or I guess it's the Mr. One of those first characters that we're not sure if it's Mr. Buffalo Bill. Yes. Clarice. Clarice. Yes. I love the way he says that. Very good, Stuart. You got the whole answer there. Very good. Jodie Foster, of course. Charlize. You guys have Charlize's last name, perhaps, which was important. Silence of the Lambs, 1991. Charlize. Agent. Charlize. Agent. Anybody remember? Starling. Clarice Starling. Yes, Agent Starling. There you go. All right, now this next one, I never saw the movie, I don't think. She's a vampire death dealer in an ancient war against the Lycons. Her sleek black leather outfit became instantly recognizable. She defies her vampire coven to protect a human named Michael. She must have been sweet on Michael. This character is known for her unmatched combat skills and use of firearms. Who knows the character? Character's hard. I don't remember the character. I remember the movie. Was she the mother of the Lycons? I don't think so. The movie was called Underworld. It was originally in 2003, the first one, I think. And the character's name was what? Oh yeah, Kate Beckinsale. You got that right. Definitely. Kate Beckinsale. Character's name was Celine. Celine from Underworld. Kate Beckinsale. There you go. And along the same lines, she wakes up with no memory in a mansion above a secret facility. This character battles the Umbrella Corporation's biological experiments. The T-virus outbreak pits her against hordes of zombies and monsters. Who remembers what movie this is and who this is? She is known for her dual-wielding pistols and martial arts skills. I would have never got the character name on this one. Never in a million years. I probably would have got the actress and maybe the movie. It is The Fifth Element, girl. You are correct. It is The Fifth Element, girl. Anybody remember her name? And what's this character's name? And what's this movie? Nobody knows. This is Mila Djokovic. She's played the character 6 times. The movies are all called Resident Evil. And the character's name was Alice, which I would have never gotten. Never. Not a million years. We're all the way down to number 8. You'll know this one. She volunteers to take her sister's place in a brutal competition. Her skill with a bow and arrow makes her a fierce competitor. Excuse me. She becomes the symbol of a revolution against the Capitol. Donald Sutherland. I'll give you a little extra clue there. He's the president. The nickname Girl on Fire refers to her fiery entrance into the games. I don't know what you're talking about, I should say not. No idea. But Hunger Games is correct. But who is this? Who's the character? Who's the actress? Hunger Games originally in 2012. 2012. Character? No? Actress? There she is. Katniss Everdeen. That's a cool name, right? Katniss Everdeen. Jennifer Lawrence, of course. There you go. Next up, you probably know this one. She's a high schooler with a secret destiny to slay vampires. This character's weapon of choice is a wooden stake. Christy Swanson originated the role in the 1992 film. Yeah, you got it. Do you remember Buffy's last name by any chance? Or the actress that played it in the TV series? Played her in the TV series. Yes, this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Her story became famous through a TV hit series. Starring... Yes, that's correct. Summers is her last name. Buffy Summers. Correct you are. And it starred... The star of the series was... Michelle Gellar. Michelle Gellar, of course. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We're down to number 6. They get more and more badass the further we go down. She's a hacker who frees minds from a simulated reality. That's cool. Her opening fight scene against agents set the tone for the entire trilogy. Her ability to manipulate the Matrix is second only to the One. The One. She is known for her iconic leather outfit and gravity-defying moves. Yeah, you got it, Jamie. Good job. You're getting all these. Jamie's hot. Jamie's coming in hot. Who remembers the year the first Matrix was? Anybody remember that? Or even harder, the actress that played Trinity? Oh yeah, you got it. Sure. Is she a Brit? Is she British, perhaps? You got it. Very good. The year was 1999. 1999. There you go. The Matrix with Trinity. There was probably one of the series was 2001, but it says 1999. You might have to fact check the robots again. Okay, next up. She is a shield maiden of Rohan, who dreams of fighting in battle. Her disguise allows her to join the fight at the Battle of Pelennor Fields. She defeats the Witch King, declaring, "I am no man." Huh. Okay. This is, she stands alongside Aragorn, fighting for the free people of Middle-earth. She's gorgeous and you forget her name. That's not gonna play. Ain't gonna get anything with that. The movie, of course, is The Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. And, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it correctly. Eowyn? Eowyn? E-O-W-Y-N. Eowyn? Eowyn's triumph over the Witch King is one of the most memorable moments in fantasy cinema. Okay, next up. You'll know this one. Speaking of badass, she's known as the Bride, and she seeks vengeance. Her quest begins after waking from a 4-year coma. Her infamous kill list includes deadly foes like Oren Ishii. Yes. The Crazy 88 fight scene showcases her unmatched martial arts skills. Okay, there's a lot to remember here now. You got to know the character's name. You got to know the movie series. Anybody remember? And the actress, of course, you got. Stuart got the actress. Uma Thurman. Yes, indeed. Character's name. It's a cool name. And what was the movie series? Yes, Quentin loved her feet. He still loves her feet, probably. Quentin. Beatrix Kiddo. How about that for a name? Kill Bill, of course. Kill Bill is the series. Okay, number 3. Changing gears a little from Beatrix. This gal starts as a fashion-forward sorority girl. After a breakup, she decides to attend Harvard Law School. Broke up, let's go to law school. This character proves intelligence and determination outweigh stereotypes. And she's badass. Not in the same way. Her motto, what? Like it's hard? I don't remember that, but that sounds funny. What? Like it's hard? Who remembers the character's name or the movie name or the actress? Anybody know? Yes, you are correct. It is Reese Witherspoon. You remember the character's name? That's the hard one. That's the hard part of all these. The characters' names are the hardest. It's a cool name. They're all cool names. It's Legally Blonde, of course, is the movie, and Elle Woods. Elle Woods is her name. There you go. We're down to number 2. And I don't know how to pronounce her first name. She's a brilliant student at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Her intelligent thinking save her friends from danger. She helped defeat Voldemort, earning her place as one of Harry's closest allies. Her famous line, and I guess I didn't watch this movie series. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. I don't know if I said that correctly. Yes, Emma Watson is correct for the actress. And you're going to have to, I don't know how I can hear you guys talk, but they need to do that. We need to have this in the chat so you can tell me how to pronounce her first name. The character. I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a try. The TV series the movie series, of course, is Harry Potter. I got Siri going off on me again in the background. Excuse that. One moment. Hey, Siri, stop! There we go. That's so funny. Anyway, we're on to the last one. That was from Harry Potter. Hermione Granger was her name. Last one. She's a Southern belle with a strong will and a fiery determination. This character is fiercely independent, even during the Civil War. Her famous line is, "After all, tomorrow is another day." I remember that. She's remembered for her resilience in the face of personal and societal challenges. Yeah, thanks, Stuart. How do you pronounce that first name? Maybe you could type out the pronunciation for me. Yeah, that's right, Stuart. You got this one. And of course, the movie is Gone with the Wind, and it was in 1939. Scarlett O'Hara remains one of the most complex and iconic characters in classic cinema. I'm not sure she qualifies as the #1 badass woman in film history, though. I think the robots are crazy. That's messed up. Gone with the Wind is the movie, 1939, of course. Yeah. Anyway, that was kind of fun, right? Kind of fun. Sort of. You guys did pretty well at that, right? Yeah, no doubt. Anyway, what do we got left? We've got a bonus round for you. The category for the bonus round is going to be famous European landmarks. So if you do want to, yeah, Tina Turner Thunderdome, that would have been a good one for sure. There's probably a bunch, right? Maybe we'll have to do a second batch of those and challenge the robot to come up with better ones. Anyway, let me fire up this last round. This is famous European landmarks. So again, it's a little different because it's buildings rather than people. This landmark was originally criticized for its design, with many calling it an eyesore. Standing at over 300 meters tall, it held the title of the world's tallest structure until 1930. Stuart's got it. It was constructed as the entrance arch to the 1889 World's Fair. This iconic structure is located on the Champ de Mars. I might have said that right, I'm not sure. It is named after the engineer Gustave, who designed it, and is now one of the most recognized structures in Paris. And yes, indeed, you guys already know this is the Eiffel Tower. Blimp platform. Was it a blimp platform at one time? I don't know. Maybe it was. We can take a little breather here. We got that one fast. The robots can keep painting it. We can talk. We can talk. There it is, the Eiffel Tower. The next one's not quite as easy, I don't think. This landmark's official name is not what most people call it. That's weird. And it's part of a larger building. Oh, Jamie. Its clock is renowned for its accuracy and has rarely stopped. This iconic structure has been featured in numerous films, often representing the city it's in. Yes, you all know this one. My show's big on that side of the pond. How about that? It's good. You guys like games better. Americans don't like games, I guess. And Rhombus, who's often here, is Canadian, right? So there he is. Speak of the devil. It is located at the north end of the Palace of Westminster, commonly known as Big Ben. It refers specifically to the Great Bell inside this famous clock tower in London. Big Ben. Yeah, you missed some fun, Rhombus. You missed the 20 most badass women in film history. Let me tell you. These are pretty easy. This is landmarks in Europe. This ancient structure could hold up to 80,000 spectators. And who saw Gladiator 2? Did you guys see Gladiator 2? It was I loved it. It was very cool. Very cool. Who remembers the other name for the Colosseum? The original name, actually. It was the original name. Earthquakes and stone robbers have left it in partial ruined state. The iconic landmark is located in the capital of Italy. Who remembers the other name? The original name. The more proper name, actually, but they did officially change the name to Colosseum later. But it was called something else. Hey. Anybody know? Colosseum. It was the Flavian Amphitheater. Flavian Amphitheater. Flavian's the developer. He's the guy who financed the thing. Anyway, yeah, who saw Gladiator 2? Did anybody see it? It was great. Really good. I thought it was really good that the filmmaking really showed off like ancient Rome. It was cool. Pretty cool. Go see it if you haven't seen it. This ancient citadel contains the remains of several historically significant buildings. It is located on a rocky outcrop above the city that it overlooks. The most famous structure here is dedicated to the goddess Athena. This site represents the birthplace of democracy and of all Western civilization. Pathogen. No, it is not a pathogen. And I'm really looking for the complex's name, not an individual building's name. Known as it's the Acropolis. The Acropolis is a prominent landmark in Athens, Greece. So the complex is called the Acropolis. Individual building is called something else that kind of sounds like pathogen. Next up, this structure has been under construction for over 140 years and is still not finished. And the robots are very abstract here. Its design includes intricate facades and towering spires, inspired by natural forms. Yeah, Tammy, you know. What's it called, though? It is in Barcelona. It was designed by the famous architect Antonio Gaudí. This basilica is located in a major Spanish city known for its art and architecture, which we already said was Barcelona. And who can remember the name of the place? Anybody know? Antonio Gaudí, Barcelona. Under construction for 140 years, still not finished. It is not St. Michael's Basilica, unless that's another name for it. It's called the Sagrada Familia. Sagrada Familia. And it's a pretty bizarre looking building. All right. This is too easy for you Brits. This building has served as a focal point for the British people at times of national rejoicing and crisis. I don't know. I can't tell what it is. Again, it's pretty abstract. It has 775 rooms, including 19 staterooms, 52 royal and guest bedrooms, and 78 bathrooms. Yeah, it's a Van Gogh version. The famous balcony here is often used for public appearances by the royal family. Yes, you guys know. This palace is the official London residence of the UK's sovereign. Such a refined way of putting it. The UK's sovereign. Known as Buckingham Palace, it is one of the most recognizable buildings in London. Only the robots have tried to make it unrecognizable. There is a British flag. I don't even know how accurate that is. The Union Jack. Kind of. All right, next up. This structure is widely considered one of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture. Its construction began in the 12th century and took over 100 years to complete. And all the bigwigs were there a couple weeks ago. Yes. Everybody and their brother was there. It took 3 years. It features famous gargoyles and large rosettes. A significant fire in 2019 caused major damage to this landmark. And everybody knows, even though it's an abstract version, this is known as the Notre Dame Cathedral, located, of course, in Paris, France. One of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture. There it is. We know this one, robots. You can move on. Okay. Notre Dame Cathedral. Next up, number 8. It's a little abstract. It was kind of a Van Gogh-ish. This structure began leaning during its construction due to unstable foundation soil. It is a freestanding bell tower of a cathedral in its city. Yes, do it. This one's pretty iconic, I would say. Robots can't even mess this one up. The tilt of this tower has been partially corrected in recent years to prevent it from going all the way over. So hopefully the current tilt is the permanent tilt. It is located in the region of Tuscany in a famous Italian city. Yes, everybody knows this is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Is that pronounced Pisa or Pisa? Pisa or Pisa? One of those. It's one of Italy's most iconic landmarks. I don't know, they've got a lot of iconic landmarks in Italy. I haven't been. I would like to go. I've been in a lot of my movies. If you haven't seen a lot of my architectural history movies, check out my channel. Next up. This 19th century castle was commissioned by a reclusive king known for his grandiose building projects. Reclusive king. It is often called the fairy tale castle due to its picturesque setting and the design. This castle served as the inspiration for Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty Castle. There you go. So we can just go to Disneyland to see this. Who knows? Somewhere in Germany. Well, I think that's correct. I believe that's correct. Bavaria is in Germany, right? This is in Bavaria. And it is known as the Fairy Tale Castle. And it's got a hard name to say. But we'll give it a shot. It is known as the Neuschwanstein Castle. Neuschwanstein or Neuschwanstein Castle. It was built by King Ludwig II of Bavaria. There you go. Excuse me. I'll be back. Got a little tickle in my nose. So if I sneeze all of a sudden, you'll know what's going on. Next up. This building is one of the largest churches in the world. It is considered one of the holiest Catholic shrines and is a place of pilgrimage. Throwing out a guess there, I see. Incorrect. But hold on to that. That might come up later. I don't remember for sure, but it might. That is correct. That is correct. And which building is this? It's probably the most famous building at the Vatican. The dome of this basilica was designed by Michelangelo. It is located within the independent city-state of the Vatican, which we know. Who knows what building this is? No, that St. Paul's. That's in London, isn't it? I think St. Paul's is in London. Sure, I think so. It is Vatican, and it does look like the White House. Looks like the Capitol. Looks like the Capitol. It looks like the U.S. Capitol, kind of. This is St. Peter's Basilica. It is a central feature of the Vatican. There you go. Okay, moving on. This combined bascule and suspension bridge, combined, two types of bridges, crosses a famous river. It was completed in 1894 and is a symbol of its city. Yeah. Except for isn't it called something else though? Isn't it called something else? Because it is often mistaken for another famous bridge located nearby. This bridge's towers are designed in the Victorian Gothic style. And I think London Bridge is actually technically incorrect. It looks like the London Bridge, but it's a different one. There you go, Stuart. Way to save the day. Yes, indeed, this is called the Tower Bridge. It spans the River Thames. Or do you say it Thames or Thames? I'm not sure. Of course, in London. Next up. This neoclassical monument has served as a symbol of various political changes throughout history. It was commissioned by King Frederick William II of Prussia. Prussia. Where's Prussia? Isn't it like Prussia, like East Germany, Russia, somewhere in there? Poland? I don't know. The gate features a quadriga, a chariot drawn by 4 horses on top. Cool looking. The Reichstag. I don't think this is the Reichstag, but it does look kind of like some Nazi stuff. I gotta be careful not to say the word Nazi on YouTube though. I got some sort of strike for having one of the Nazis in one of my videos. Bad news. I was just talking about history. It was a key site during the division and subsequent reunification of its country. Known as... Oh, it is located in Berlin. So I think you were technically correct there. Well, what's it known as? Anybody know? Anybody know what this thing's known as? It's known as the Brandenburg Gate. Does that not sound familiar to anybody? Brandenburg. Anyway, there you go. Next up, you'll know this place. This museum is housed in a former royal palace. And I think the robots will keep you intrigued. It is the world's largest museum and a historic monument in its country. The museum's glass pyramid entrance is a modern addition completed in 1989. Can you believe that's all the way back 1989 when they built that pyramid part? Can you kind of see the pyramid there in the robot's painting? Yeah, you've got it. This is actually one of their best paintings of the round, I think. It is known because it houses the Mona Lisa. And yes, indeed, you know that it is the Louvre Museum located in Paris, France. So there you go. The Louvre. Yep. Rebus Rhombus. Rhombus Rebus. One of those. Anyway, okay. We're down to the last, last 6 or so. So here we go. Number 14. This historic fortress has been a royal residence, a military garrison, and a prison. I think you're gonna have to get it from the clues, guys. This is looking a little rough. It is perched on an extinct volcanic rock called Castle Rock. The castle is home to the crown jewels and the Stone of Destiny. It dominates the skyline of its city's old town. Anybody know who this is? Oh yeah, Jamie. Jamie was all over this one. Jamie's like the robot whisperer. He can read the robot's paintings, I think. The robot whisperer. That's right. This is Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh Castle. Known as Edinburgh Castle, it is located in Scotland's capital city. I don't know if I ever get this right, but I'll try it. Scottish or Irish? Scottish or Irish? I think I got those right. I don't know. I actually have quite a bit of Scotch in me. And I'm not talking about drinking. Anyway, okay. You guys know what this is? This famous, I'm going to give you the key clue. This famous fountain is one of the largest in its country. There you go. It is a stunning example of Baroque architecture, and that is very true, featuring intricate sculptures. Scottish, Irish. It has appeared in its several notable films, including La Dolce Vita. Legend has it that if you throw a coin in this fountain, you will return to the city. You throw a coin in, you'll be back to get the coin. Collects interest. It's one of the few places where money's worth more later. Yes, I believe it is in Rome, Italy. So you are correct at that. Who knows the name of this fountain? Very famous. The most famous fountain. There it is. This is the Trevi Fountain. Trevi. 26.3 meters high. All right, number 16. This island is known for its dramatic views and stunning sunsets. So this island, there's the first clue, right? This island. It is part of an archipelago that was formed by volcanic activity. The island features whitewashed buildings with blue domes. What's this place? It is a popular destination for honeymooners and travelers seeking picturesque scenery. Who knows where this is? Number 16 on our European landmarks. Yeah, Stuart. Stuart knows. Santorini. Known as Santorini, it is one of the most famous Greek islands. Who knows another Greek island? Anybody? You guys been to the Greek islands? I mean, I have not, but I would like to go. I would like to go. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Right? Pretty sure. Mamma mia. That's right, Santorini. Okay, I think you Brits may know this. This prehistoric monument consists of a ring of standing stones. Oh, come on, that's too easy. The purpose and origin of the site remains subjects of research and debate. So who's got the skinny on this? Why'd they build these things? What was the purpose? And when did they build it? Nobody really knows when they built this thing, I don't think. It is aligned with the sunrise of the summer solstice and the sunset of the winter solstice. So it was kind of like a ceremonial place, I guess. I guess that's what it was. This site is located in the English country of Wiltshire. Now, do you say that Wiltshire or Wiltshire? I'm going to have to do some research on my British pronunciations. You had vivid dreams. Ooh, that's weird. That's weird. Yeah, I have vivid dreams sometimes, let me tell you. My dreams get weird. This site is located in the English countryside. We talked about that. It is, of course, Stonehenge. Stonehenge is one of the most famous landmarks in England. All right. You guys want to know this place? This island commune, known for its stunning medieval architecture. The abbey on top of the island is dedicated to an archangel. It becomes an island only during high tide. Oh, the latter. Okay, so Wiltshire. How was that not the latter? It is located in the Normandy region of France. Yeah, somewhere in France. Normandy region of France. Known as although I don't know how you pronounce this either, but we'll give it a try. It is one of France's most iconic landmarks. It is Mont Saint Michel or Michel. I don't think they have a hard CH in French, right? So it's got to be Michel. It's got to be Michel. Mont Saint Michel. Yes. Yeah, you guys got it. All right, we got two left. This famous city square is often considered the heart of its country. And yeah, if any of you guys have been here, I'd like to hear about that. I've been here a couple times actually, and I really enjoyed my trips both times. It is surrounded by significant buildings, including a famous cathedral with colorful domes. That's kind of what we're looking at here. The square has been the site of numerous historical events, including military parades. That is correct. What's the name of the square? And what's the name of at least one of the other buildings next to it that form the square, right? This is the church on the end called, I don't remember. Something Basile or something. Okay, this is a church on the one end. And then something's on the other side, something's on the other side, something's on the other side. Anybody remember any of these other things that form the square? Or oh yeah, you got the name of the square, that's correct. And that is the question here. This is Red Square. And on one side is a famous shopping center named Goom. It's old. It was built in the 1700s, and it's multi-story, and they've done atriums now, and it's cool. But the Kremlin, yeah, you got it. Kremlin's on the other side. Okay, last one. This historic bridge spans a major river and is adorned with statues. It was commissioned by a famous king, and it was completed in the 15th century. that means 1400s, right? If I'm correct on that. I think I got that right. I didn't do it backwards. 15th century is 1400s. The bridge is a popular pedestrian route offering views of its city's old town. It connects the old town and the lesser town in its city. I wouldn't like to be called the lesser town. That wouldn't be cool. Anybody recognize this bridge? I might have to give you a hint where it's at. It's at a city that we haven't talked about. Another European city, a famous European city with beautiful architecture. The entire city has beautiful architecture. And this is a bridge in that city. Anybody have any wild guess? I'll give you the city. It is in Prague, Czechoslovakia. Yeah. Sorry, I beat you to the punch. Or you beat me to the punch. You were somewhere in Starlink universe. But what's the name of the bridge? Anybody know? This is the Charles Bridge in Prague. There you go. Well, the robot wasn't that great at painting those, to be honest. I don't know if you've noticed, but the bonus round is always a repeat from the past. So we did that one back in the summer sometime. Anyway, so some of you might have remembered it from before, but we'll generally do that. We'll do 2 fresh ones each week, and then we'll do a third one that is generally a reprise, and we'll go from there. So anyway, it's Christmas next week. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays, all that kind of stuff. Possibility I'll do something on Sunday. So if you guys really are wanting to get online, check the notices and see if I'm doing anything on Sunday. I might not, though. And if not, I'll see you in a couple weeks. We'll do another one of these Wednesdays. So anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out again. I do appreciate that. And we'll see you next time. Good night.